Welcome back to the Nap Lab. Today we are reviewing the Helix Dusk Elite. In April 2025, Helix updated their entire mattress line with new covers, materials, design changes, and more. The Dusk Elite in particular is among the top-tier mattress line that Helix offers. The Dusk models are designed to offer a medium firmness for back and stomach sleepers. In addition, the Dusk Elite has an advanced cooling cover that aims to create a cooler sleeping surface. Does the Dusk Elite sleep as cool as Helix says? And what sleeping positions is it best for? We'll answer these questions and more as we jump into review now. First, let's pull up the performance scorecard that shows results of our objective and data-driven tests. As you can see, the Dusk Elite achieved both really high and some middling scores. On the high end, cooling and pressure relief earned perfect 10 out of 10s. Motion transfer and edge support both earned 9.1 scores, with company at a 9.7. From there, off-gassing was next at an 8.1. However, the lowest scoring categories belong to response time and sex, both with scores just under an 8. Altogether, the Helix Dusk Elite earned an overall performance score of 9.21. This ranks it among the top 11% among all mattresses we've tested to date. The Helix Dusk Elite is available in a single firmness, 5.5 out of 10, where 10 is the most firm. This gives the mattress a medium to medium firm feel. Next, we're going to talk through what the Helix Dusk Elite does best. First, the mattress has exceptional cooling performance. The hybrid design, cooling cover, and microcoils in the comfort layer all go a long way to increase breathability and keep the mattress cool. Second, the Dusk Elite has outstanding pressure relief performance. There are 6 inches of comfort material for your body to sink into, which creates an incredibly comfortable feel. Third, motion transfer levels were kept in check. This means that couples who share a bed are less likely to disturb each other while getting in and out of bed or simply shifting positions during the night. However, not all mattresses are ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Dusk Elite. First, the mattress has fairly low levels of bounce. This negatively impacts ease of movement, especially when it comes to sex. Less bounce means more work for you and your partner. Second, the mattress has a slower than average material response. Some of the denser foams keep the Dusk Elite from fully reforming back to shape for 1.4 seconds. This makes the mattress a bit harder to move around on. Finally, the price tag on this and all Helix Elite models is pretty high. At $3K for a queen, the Dusk Elite is undoubtedly an expensive mattress. Your body weight and sleep position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Support on the Dusk Elite is outstanding. During our test, I felt well supported in all sleeping positions. The mattress is equipped with a 9.5-inch support layer. This is 1.57 inches thicker than the average support layer thickness of 7.93 inches based on all of our tests to date. The coil unit is thicker than average and looks and feels high quality. In addition, it's also a zoned unit with more support in the middle of the lumbar region. This helps to keep the spine in a neutral alignment, resist sagging, and better support the body. The incredible pressure relief performance aids in the support dynamic, as it means you can lie in the same position for an extended period of time without needing to change positions. Not having to move around as much and change positions while you sleep creates more restorative sleep. Moving on, the mattress has a medium to medium firm feel. The firmness is ideal for most sleepers, sleeping positions, and body types up to 300 pounds. Lastly, the mattress is equipped with reinforced coils that run along the edge, which increases the usable supportive surface area of the mattress. Overall, I am as pleased with the support as I am with pressure relief. The material construction, layers, quality, and design of this mattress are truly impressive, and I have little doubt it will create more than enough support for most sleepers. Based on all my tests to date, an analysis of the materials, and my subjective experiences, I'm confident that most sleepers will find support on the Dusk Elite to be outstanding. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At Nap Lab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have a cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allowing it to absorb body heat. Then we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat in overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The Helix Dusk Elite has outstanding cooling. During our test, I did not feel any significant level of heat retention around my body. Throughout our test, the mattress remained cool and comfortable. The Dusk Elite comes equipped with a cooling cover, which Helix calls Glaciotex. The cover has a notably cool-to-the-touch feel when you initially lie on it and maintains that cooler feel for the duration of our tests. Beyond the cooling cover, we have a hybrid design, which brings extra airflow into the mattress. The mattress also utilizes high-performance foams that all seem to both breathe well and avoid excess heat buildup. In our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 89.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 0.3 degrees less than the average of 89.8 degrees Fahrenheit based on all of our tests to date. When we consider the combination of objective data, my subjective experiences, and an analysis of the materials, I'm confident in my view that cooling is outstanding. For the Sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. The Helix Dusk Elite has very deep sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 2.73 inches. This is 0.55 inches more sinkage than the average sinkage depth of 2.18 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates a balanced body contouring hug despite the deeper sinkage. The combination of deeper sinkage with thick and dense comfort foams creates a measured and comfortable hug around the body. The Dusk Elite uses some of the highest performance, highest density foams I've ever seen. These foams create an incredible level of pressure relief and a comfort dynamic that most sleepers will love. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Helix Dusk Elite has a very low level motion transfer. During our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 6.98 meters per second squared. This is 19% less motion transfer than the average of 8.65 meters per second squared. The mattress uses an incredibly thick 6-inch comfort layer. All of those extra foam layers help to absorb and disperse energy. In addition, the Dusk Elite is also equipped with a half-inch memory foam layer in the core that has a density of 7.0 PCF. Higher density foams are best in class when it comes to reducing motion transfer, and there's no question that a 7.0 PCF memory foam is absorbing a ton of energy. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.22 seconds. Thereafter, we see motion decline substantially, and by 0.94 seconds, we return to near zero levels. Certainly, I'm more than pleased with the below average motion intensity. Higher motion intensity is the primary factor that will cause sleepers to be disturbed by movements during the night. The 0.94 second motion duration is worse than average and far from ideal. Nevertheless, I'm not overly concerned by it, given the significantly below average motion intensity. I expect most sleepers will find this level of motion transfer to be more than acceptable. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The Helix Dusk Elite is a mixed bag for material responsiveness, with a fast, mostly recovered response time and a slow, fully recovered response time. In our mostly recovered test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.5 seconds, which is 0.08 seconds slower than the average of 0.42 seconds based on all of our tests to date. In our fully recovered responsiveness test, we measured a recovery speed of 1.4 seconds, which is 0.42 seconds slower than the average of 0.98 seconds. The Dusk Elite uses a thicker than average comfort layer, a quilted cover, and an incredibly dense memory foam layer. Each of these material and design choices is slightly slowing down material responsiveness. When combined together, we end up with response times that are notably slower than average. The slower responsiveness makes it more difficult to move around on the mattress, especially when combined with the deeper sinkage. To be fair, these response speeds are far from the worst we've seen, with some mattresses taking between 3 and 5 seconds to fully recover. Nevertheless, the ease of movement impact is something to consider. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before bounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Helix Dusk Elite has a low level of bounce. During our test, we measured a total bounce height of 7.92 inches. This is 1.22 inches less bounce than the average of 9.14 inches based on all of our tests to date. The Dusk Elite has multiple design factors and material choices that are reducing bounce, including the thicker than average comfort layer, extra dense memory foam layer, quilted cover, and microcoil layer. All of these have a suppressive impact on bounce, and when combined together, you end up with a below average level of bounce. The below average level of bounce makes it slightly more difficult to move around the mattress. In addition, it negatively impacts sex performance. But there are pros and cons. While sex and ease of movement aren't ideal, the low bounce also means that motion transfer is lower. Depending on your priorities, the level of bounce could be a benefit or a detriment. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure level of support and compression. Less sinkish while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The Helix Dusk Elite has good sitting edge support and outstanding lying edge support. In our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 4.50 inches. This is 0.50 inches more sitting sinkage than the average of 4.00 inches based on all of our tests to date. While sitting edge support left something to be desired, lying edge support was notably better. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt that the support was outstanding in all sleeping positions. The Dusk Elite uses 2 rows of reinforced coils that run along the entire perimeter of the mattress. These extra firm coils, combined with the thicker than average total profile height of the mattress and high quality materials from top to bottom, create the right material conditions to deliver outstanding edge support while lying. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edge are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. First up, let's talk through what the mattress does well. We have minimal noise with outstanding pressure relief and outstanding cooling. This creates a comfortable surface and one that isn't annoyingly loud. Moving on with the middling performance, we have edge support. At 4.5 inches of sitting edge support, it's not as good as we'd like it to be, but it should still be robust enough for most couples and help to extend the usable surface area of the mattress. Where the mattress is weakest for sex is bounce. We have just 7.92 inches of total bounce height. This is well below the average. When it comes to sex, more bounce is almost always better than less. A lower level of bounce, combined with the deeper sinkage, makes this mattress more strenuous and tiring to have sex on, as it simply requires more effort for amorous activities. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The Helix Dusk Elite has an outstanding level of pressure relief. During our test, I felt no significant pressure points on my body. Quite to the contrary, the Dusk Elite is among the most comfortable mattresses I've tested to date. The mattress is equipped with 6 inches of comfort material, which is 1.83 inches more comfort material than the average comfort layer thickness of 4.17 inches based on all of our tests to date. Having more comfort material is ideal, as it simply means there is more material to comfort the body. Beyond the quantity, the quality of these foams is impressive. Each foam looks high quality and is comfortable on the body and in hand. The mattress uses an ultra high density 7.0 PCF memory foam within the core. PCF stands for pounds per cubic foot and is a measure of density. Higher density foams last longer, sag less, and typically provide greater comfort for sleepers. A 7.0 PCF is the highest density foam I've ever tested. In addition, the Dusk Elite also uses a 3.5 PCF polyfoam at 1.5 inches just under the quilted cover. I consider a PCF of 3 to 4 to be excellent, high quality, and more than sufficient for comfort foam. Beyond these two substantially dense layers, we have other polyfoam and memoryfoam layers that range from a 1.5 to a 1.8 PCF, in addition to a layer of microcoils. All that explanation to say, I'm extremely pleased by the material quality on this mattress. The thick layer stack, quality foam formulation, and higher density foams give me tremendous confidence for its pressure relief, longevity, and overall performance. In our pressure mapping test, we measured a max PSI of 0.60. A PSI of 2.0 is a high pressure point, and ideally, I want to see a PSI below 1.0. Suffice to say, the PSI measurements were all well within the ideal range. When I consider our objective pressure mapping tests, material thickness, material quality, and my subjective experiences on the mattress, I'm confident most sleepers will find pressure relief to be outstanding. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong smell and/or a smell that dissipates more quickly are better. The Helix Dusk Elite had a strong smell upon the initial unboxing. The mattress smelled for 7 days. This is 0.5 days longer than the average smell duration of 6.6 days. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include length of the trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, trust, and country of origin. Helix mattresses come with a 100-night trial period and a lifetime warranty. Shipping and returns are both free. Helix has been around since 2015, and based on my experiences with them and feedback from my readers over the years, they are a brand that I have a high degree of trust with. All Helix mattresses are made in the US. So, should you buy the Helix Dusk Elite? There's only one reason I wouldn't recommend this to sleepers, and that's if they can't afford it. These Helix Elite models are quite pricey, coming in at $3K for a queen, more than double the average mattress costs. However, it has incredible performance that nearly breaks into our top 10% of all mattresses tested to date out of over 345 miles tested. In particular, it has outstanding cooling and pressure relief performance. The medium firmness and robust support make this mattress suitable for sleepers of all body types. It does have steep sinkage, but it's one that comes with a balanced contour and hug, and one that is satisfying without being overly enveloping. Motion transfer is also quite low, making it a solid pick for couples sharing a bed. The low bounce certainly isn't ideal for sex, but that lower bounce is the reason that motion transfer is so low. The good news is that the edge support is excellent and helps extend the usable surface area of the mattress for both sleeping and amorous activities. All things considered, this is a fantastically high-performance mattress and suitable for many sleepers. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments or questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the mattress, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.